It's unforgiving love. When will you come around? When will you come around? When will you come around? It's unforgiving love.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, thank you, babies. I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, chosen ones, as you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer, all right? Thank you so much, babies. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? So I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your message through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Also, chosen ones, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. Now, before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, likes, shares, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message to relay those things to you, all right? Also, for those of you who have to pop in and out of the live, that's all right. I got you. I'm going to post it on YouTube, all right? Now, chosen ones, before we get started, I do want to let you know that for those of you who did ask, I did extend as far as the buy one, get one free for you. So that's all the services available on my site, which the link is in my bio. It's buy one, get one free. So that's the readings, that's the coaching sessions, so on and so forth, all right? Now, I will say this, chosen ones, I did add some more time to it. So there are availability for earlier hours in the day as well as some in the evening, all right? So again, it's first come, first serve. Those of you who asked me to keep it, I definitely did. But as soon as these slots is filled up, it's going to get, as far as the sale is going to end, all right? So I appreciate you. I love you. I'm thankful for you, so on and so forth, chosen ones. All right. So let's get started. The message for today, there's a various parts of it, chosen ones. Okay. So the first group that I do need to speak to right now, you are getting called to prepare for the things that you prayed for because they're about to get presented to you. And I say that, chosen ones, because you've been seeing small signs and synchronicities that something big was coming. So you intuitively have been feeling that God was up to something, right? So God may have been silent. When I say silent, chosen ones, it's because some of you are steady checking in with him. This is almost like asking him to do something and then you looking over his shoulder. He's like, why you ain't do it then? So there's certain individuals where, again, you're praying for certain things and they're manifesting for you. They're about to get presented to you. All your prayers are made to order. So this isn't just certain blessings that's just sitting around that's been stagnant. This is you not having to settle for certain things that are not aligned with you. This is getting you exactly what it is that you're asking for. So one, you need to prepare you. You need to know what it is that you're asking for. So what makes you happy? What is it that would make you feel satisfied? So what would actually have you feel motivated again? Who do you or what do you need to be around? Think about if money didn't matter at this point in time, because it's not going to, which I'll discuss with you. Chosen ones, what would you be doing? So what would make you happy? Now, some of y'all could try to be sarcastic with your answers. That's something that you do to try to, you understand, you don't want to be vulnerable. But for those of you who are really focused on your future, really ask yourself, what is something that makes you happy? Don't think about everybody's standards. Don't think about everybody else's opinion. Don't think about everybody else's perspective. Think about you, right? And I say this because, again, you get everything that you're asking for, but you have to make those requests. So when you're praying for God, don't think about what so-and-so wants. Think about what works for you instead. What would the future you want? Now, some of the people, chosen ones, with you thinking about what the future you want, you would realize that some of the people that you feel like you want now that wouldn't work out. Now, I'll explain myself. So there's some of you that was out here thinking about, you were praying for God to keep this person that wasn't really for you with you. You was asking God to have certain things aligned so this person stayed with with you, or whatever the case may be. So you was praying for somebody who had divinely aligned. They was not those things, right? So with that being said, chosen ones, there's some of you right now chasing certain partners that do not serve you. This is somebody who don't got time for you, don't care what you're going through, does not want to talk to you, communicate for you. You're not feeling like they there for you. So think about the future you. So right now you in your prime. Right now you feeling yourself. Right now you able to do certain things. But think about the older you. Are you going to want to be running behind this demonic or this karmic individual? If that person is in their prime and they're not appeasing to you, or if they're in their prime and they're not assisting you, pouring into you, what do you think that you're going to get as time passes with this person? So you're just going to be unhappy. You're going to be bitter. Now, some of you, we done seen older couples where they're miserable. They out here mean to each other. They arguing to each other. They still talking about what they went, so on and so forth. They didn't heal. So there's some of you that the person that you're with, there's no growth that's going to come with them. When you met them through trauma bonding. When you met them, they had grew to their fullest potential. You were somebody that when you met them, you thought that they were at the same height as you. They was at the same pace as you, but you started to realize that these individuals was nothing like you. They were mistaken for those things. And I say this because think about certain plants, chosen ones. One plant could look like this, right? Then all of a sudden you can get another plant that looks like that, but it's poisonous, right? So one of them could be healthy for you. The other one could work against you, right? So they look the same, but they do different things. So if you're not aware, you may mistake those things, correct? See, there's some of you that the people that you were connected to, again, you were trauma bonding with this individual. You were going through based upon the experience that you had. So you were abandoned. You seen this person was abandoned too. So you knew what they needed because these are the things that you needed too. But you took from you to fulfill these other individuals, leaving you empty and had them feeling fulfilled, and they went about their business, right? Now, I say this because there's some of you that when you met this person, they could have seemed like they was aligned with you, but you didn't even know you when you knew this individual. You didn't even realize what was in store for you. You were still going based upon other people's expectations, other people's perspectives. Now, I say this because you could have felt like this person and you were aligned, but you didn't realize that you were still in the process of growing at that time. So as you started to realize that you had to keep cutting you down, keep taking parts of you down in order to stay at their level, right? Absolutely not. They are not equipped to reach certain heights. This is almost like one flower could be, again, can grow a certain height, but a sunflower can grow higher than that. Excuse me. So, chosen ones, you have to know that you have to date within your frequency. So you have to know you to know who's for you. You have to heal you so that the person that you get connected to, thank you, beautiful, cannot hurt you, right? So you have to be fully fulfilled, have everything sealed up within you. This doesn't mean having your guard up to certain individuals that want to love on you, help you, assist you, nurture you, because then that would make you no different than these karmic individuals that you encountered, that when you was pouring into them, they were pouring it out. They didn't take it serious, right? So I say this, chosen ones, you have to prepare, okay? So this means dating within your frequency. This means being, thank you, babies, asking God for what you wanted and get out of the way so he can provide those things. Because there's some of you that you ask for certain things to get presented and you looking over God's shoulder every 5 minutes. Oh, God can, that's not the way. You ask for love. So God has, in order for the love for you to come to you, he got to get rid of these people around you that ain't, right? So, because they're just, they're holding up space, right? So me saying this, chosen ones, you can't be over God's shoulder telling him how it should be done. You say that you want real love. Okay, well, he gonna get this fake love out. You can't be pouting. You can't be mad at him because he had certain things revealed about this person that you was connected with. You can't sit there and ask for love and be mad that this person that you're connected with, you realize that it was a gimmick. It was a lie. You understand? It was manipulation pertaining to them. So you can't look over God's shoulder and tell him how it should be done, because you should have did it then. You should have never put yourself in this position. So again, chosen ones, if you knew so much, you would have done it. You understand me? So therefore, when you ask for things, sometimes it requires you to step to the side, go figure certain things out and allow God to work it out. Now, I say this, chosen ones, because right now you are preparing for the things that are getting presented. You asked for a person, so guess what? Now you're experiencing endings. You asked for, as far as you to be in a job that reciprocates for you. You said you want your own business. You said you want positive things to move towards you. He gonna get you out of those jobs that ain't. So therefore, them hours is getting cut back. Those people that you work with, you can't stand. People are starting to trigger you, annoy you, so on and so forth. Well, yeah, that's supposed to happen because you're not going to get comfortable at a place that you don't belong. You ain't going to kick your feet up when that's a place that you're supposed to be getting out of. So God is right now preparing things for you, but you are not seeing that because you think things are falling apart for you when they're falling in place. So you ask for true love. He's getting all that fake love out. So that phony ass friend, that friend that competes with you, tries to be you, deceives you, so on and so forth. Try to sabotage you, stop you, been trying to do destiny swaps with you. Absolutely not. He getting a little stink out of there. All right. He getting shorty do up out of there. As far as you said that you sick of people just wanting you for your body, or you just wanting you for certain things. Okay, well, guess what? Now he's about to remove people out that were taking advantage of you. Now you about to see the truth, because certain things you were condoning that didn't work for you. You was giving excuses to these individuals. So you say you want somebody who loves you and doesn't lust for you. So now this so-and-so keeps texting certain inappropriate messages towards you, so you see the truth about that individual. So there's certain things that's about to trigger you, but it's to trigger you to get into the right cycle. It's to put you back in alignment with your path. So everything that you're asking for is getting presented, but you have to know when they're getting presented for you to understand that. So think about what it is you're asking for and know that there's things that's going to have to take place for those things to come into place. So this is almost equivalent to, you want to detox your body from certain foreign substances, certain metals, so on and so forth, right? So you got to take certain detoxes. So when you take that detox, what's going to happen? It's a purge in a sense. You're going to be throwing up, using the bathroom. You're going to have to make sure that you stay more hydrated so that you don't get dehydrated, so on and so forth, right? So it's an ugly process. You're going to see certain things purge from that process, right? This is like when people take that medicine to make certain parasites, so on and so forth, get removed from them. It's going to be an ugly sight, but it's necessary, correct? So this is what's happening right now. You're going to start to see the truth about people that you're connected to. This is similar to 2020, correct? See, that circumstance when a lockdown happened, right, chosen ones? At that point in time, everybody felt limited. See, they didn't realize that was happened, divinely orchestrated for them. See, God will use what the enemy intends to do to work against you on behalf of you. So there's certain people, governments and all type of shit, that cause certain, as far as outbreaks, so on and so forth, certain lockdowns, right? Okay, now stay with me. Now, I say this, chosen ones, because that worked with you. Now, what do I mean? One, you started to be more cautious of who you connected to. People that was out here just living reckless. They ain't have no mask. They out here coughing and sniffling around other people and passing that shit along. You started to see people's qualities. When people start licking ice cream and putting shit back, people were sitting there getting diagnoses and still walked over there and was talking to your ass. You started to see people for what they were. Not only that, the people that you was living with, you started to see the truth about their asses too. So at first it was cool with certain people that you was connected to because you barely seen these individuals. You had a certain cycle. So when you was coming home, they was going to work. Or again, you had a certain setup where you felt like this was your person. Then when your ass was locked in the house with them, you was on lockdown around them, you started to realize that this wasn't your person. You started to realize that you couldn't stand their asses. You understand me? So soon as they come in the room, you start huffing and puffing, was mad as shit at that individual. Soon as they look at you, you cutting your eyes. Soon as they say something, you was just irked. You was irritated, but you was forced in that position so you could see your decision, see who you chose to be around. So again, when your friends was reckless and they was putting other people in certain hectic positions, that showed you that they were reckless, right? That they, again, didn't consider you. They was selfish as well as immature thinking individuals. So you had to be forced to see that certain people wasn't aligned for you at that time. Now, after 2020, what happened, chosen ones? 2021. So after you seen it in 2020, that's that clear view. You started to see the truth about decisions that you make as well as people you was connected to. The jobs you was in when lockdowns happened and people got sick, how they encouraged you during that time period. You seen the truth about them. Some of them accommodated hated their workers. Some of them didn't give a F about them. You started seeing the truth, right? When you was limited, you seen exactly how people was handling it, correct? Okay, cool. Now stay with me, chosen ones. 2021 came. That was the time God started to have you choose to remove yourself around those people that you seen the truth about in 2020. So 2021 came around for you to, after you got that clear view in 2020, to remove yourself from these individuals that you seen wasn't good for you. So this was you moving away, not renewing those leases. This was you deciding not to be with those people, realizing they were some demons. You started to see how they were when they was in desperation, right? See, you always have to pay attention. Certain trials and tribulations occur just so that you can see how certain people are going to handle it. Are they going to panic? Are they going to put everybody at risk? Or are they going to step up and play that position, right? So some of these chosen ones are people that would have put you at risk. Think about a situation where there's everybody got to be quiet and this person out here yelling and hollering, all just bringing unnecessary tension to you, so on and so forth. This was equivalent to those people that was out here scamming. Thank you, babies. Out here scamming, making shit hot. You ain't like that. So you had to get your ass from around them, right? They was out here doing PPP loans. They was out here finessing. They was out here getting over on people. They was scamming. That was what you were seeing, was what happened, chosen ones. You know how they say history repeats itself? So you know those stories in the Bible where you hear about all this fire and certain shit going crazy in the muck, how certain people was destroying cities. It was all destruction, how those demons were when they ain't felt like they ain't have nothing. You started to see that in 2021. You seen how people would go, the extent that they would go to feel like they was good, right? So again, you were in a similar situation too, but you ain't choose to do what these individuals did. You ain't have to take that in order to get that, right? So again, chosen ones, you're starting to see, right? You started to see about people around. So 2020, God showed you, but 2021, he gave you first the option to remove yourself from these individuals. Some of y'all took that intuition and you listened and you removed yourself from it because that was a storm warning about them. God said things was about to get hectic. So when you seen the truth about these individuals, that veil got lifted. When you finally seen them break character and you seen that they was a demon that was hidden, you started to, you got the first opportunity to separate yourself from these individuals. That was 2021. See, 2022 came through. Everybody that you didn't chosen ones separate from, they started to separate from you. So they started to show you the truth about them, right? They started to act the ass. They started to be, again, extra demonic. They try to hold you back. You really started to see how they were. Again, the veil got lifted. All right, all the energy got shifted. So you started to see certain things for what it was. So the people that you chosen ones didn't separate yourself from, God was like, all right, it's their turn. They had an opportunity to step up and make that choice. So God said you can have what you want if you walk away from them. You sat there and was loyal to some demons and you chose to stay in that situation. So God presented, well, in a way, God presented them an opportunity to them. So they thought. So God gave them the same offer, knowing that theirs wasn't going to work out. So God said, listen, he had other people come in to distract them. He had other people come and get their attention. See, these people were karmics. They were going to put them through karma too. See, these people that they chose over you was going to go certain lows that you wouldn't do, chosen ones. So that match. And that match wasn't you. That match was actually going to have them arrive to their wrath. So they, again, had the option in 2022. God said, all right, let me put them certain things in front of their faces, see what they going to do. So they put money. Now, before, again, these same opportunity got presented to you. Like, listen, I give you bread if you walk away from them. You like, oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Okay, cool. God was like, listen, I give you a new boost, somebody fine, too. If you move away from this person, you like, no, it's not about looks. I've been with this person. You was holding it. You was just riding, wasn't you? So guess what? God had certain distractions. Wanted to see what they, what's the term? He wanted to see what they kryptonite in a sense was, right? So he wanted to see what they was going to choose. He selected certain karmics to come through. These was demons in disguise in order to deter these individuals, and they took the bait. So these were sirens, chosen ones. When you hear people keep talking about that mermaid energy, you better watch that shit. Some of y'all claiming certain deities and entities and you don't know what you playing with, all right? So there's some of them was dealing with sirens. They were dressed up like mermaids. They sung so good. Their words was so believable. But the whole time they was getting set up for their demise. The people who was talking about they had money like that, but they ain't know where they was getting it from. People out there acting like they had this. Whole time they was trying to sacrifice them in a sense. They was trying to swap out certain destinies with them. They was trying to get their attention to keep them restricted. But they chose to make that decision, right? So they got led to their demise, where you got forced into your uprise. Because regardless if you took that first opportunity that God told you intuitively, if you have a bigger purpose, oh, you're going to get forced to get pushed in that position. Then ain't no, oh, well, you don't want to do it. It's not a lot. No, whatever you said you was going to do before you came to earth, that's what you're going to follow through for, or you're going to get removed. You understand? Flat out. And some of y'all think that, oh, when you get removed from earth, you get to go somewhere else. Nope, you coming right back to the same shit that you ain't disconnect from this last lifetime then. So if you still doing the same shit over and over again, and you think that if you take your life or you pass away, that you get away, absolutely not. You coming right back into the same thing. So stop being dumb. And ain't no running from it. You're going to run right back into it. You understand me? So cut it out. You might as well figure it out now so that when you come back, you ain't got to go through this shit. Because again, some of y'all was breaking cycles of other individuals and you letting them project on you, making it think that it's you that's going through it. And no, you showing them how to get through it. So it's really their shit that you're maneuvering through in order to help them get ahead. But you claiming it for you. Cut it out. You better know your position, chosen ones. You are undercover boss, all right? Now, some of you haven't made the best decision. So this lifetime is you finally getting to make the right decision. So every time that it comes for you to make a right, you kept making a left instead. So now after all these lifetimes, you finally pay attention and you pay attention to the signs. You read the energy and you make the right choice this time, right? Okay? So chosen ones, I'm telling you, even in your past lifetime, some of y'all keep speaking death on you early. It's not happening, mama. It's not happening, papa. You feeling that because in your past lifetime, you could have passed away around that time. So around certain time periods during the year, some of you feel other people's energy. They feeling weird. They know they about to get up out of here for what they did. So you claiming it for you instead? Absolutely not. You better rebuke it. So some of y'all are so tuned in that you could feel when you passed away around that same timing. So stop that shit. Some of you can feel people that you were connected to or did you grimy. You can feel what they about to be experiencing. Why can you feel it? Because they know that they're experiencing what they experiencing based upon how they carried you, what they did to you, things that they intended for you. So now they bringing you in their energy because they thinking about you. So if you do not like the feeling that you get, or you do not like the energy that's getting sent, you call your energy back. Like, God, I call all my energy back. I prevent anybody from being able to insert my energy. Anybody who tries to insert my energy, I ask you to remove them immediately. So on and so forth. You hear me? So just know that. Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, do not allow the enemy to make you feel fearful, because some of y'all are limiting you. Ain't the enemy stopping you? They didn't persuade you for you to stop you, and there's karma behind that. So the same way that they was out here wishing ill on you, hoping things didn't work out for you, if you start speaking that shit on you too, guess what's going to happen? The same karma and consequences as these individuals. You are not to come in between God's purpose that he has presented for you. You are not to sit there and disturb the divine alignment. So guess what, chosen ones? If there's karma and consequences with crossing a chosen one, even if it's a chosen one crossing, even if it's you crossing you. So be mindful how you talking to you, what power you're giving individuals over you. Cause some of y'all, it's mentally like, I'll be thinking like, baby, what are you? You got to step outside yourself, because maybe you need to see the sight that we see. And that's why when you come to me, I always say, step outside of yourself so you can review this. Because you know how you can peep shit for other people, but when it comes to you, you may not realize that same shit applies to you. So when you see this person chasing little can't get right, you like, girl, this little motherfucker look like a Furby. This motherfucker look like a troll. You out here chasing them. You out here sad about them. You out here, you can see all of that shit, but you can't see that you was out here chasing a little gremlin. feeling that you out here, somebody who's on a pedestal, but you chasing after these peasant-ass individuals at begging them to play a position of greatness. You understand me? So some of you got to step outside of yourself too, because, baby, that illusion got your ass confused. There's some of you that let people bully you energetically. Your mother, your brother, your sister, your lover, they keep you restricted. You better reclaim your energy. This is almost like when I be watching those shows, right? You know them shows, the 500-pound life type shit, where somebody, you know what I'm saying, big body pins, nothing disrespectful, but they disrespectful. And I'm just looking on there like some gotta be wrong with these people. Not the people who's out there eating shit like that, because that's a mental shit they need to get aligned. But the people who's listening to their ass. Have you ever watched that show, Chosen Ones, and you see somebody who's bedridden, they asses, and now we're gonna say they big asses, because they just, they asses is bedridden and got enough to bully you to come bring them a plate of biscuits and all that. And you over there crying, rushing the plate to them. Fuck no, y'all crazy. Because had that been somebody 5,000 pounds yelling at me, talking about they ready to eat, well, you going to sit it out then. You going to wait for a little bit. You going to get small portions. What you do with the last 4 crackers you got? You out here letting this motherfucker who can't, what are they going to do? Get their ass up and come get it themselves? Please, I beg you. What do you mean? Y'all letting people, that's how it is when y'all out here letting these nobody ass people restrict you. Your mother, your baby father or your baby mother talking about you can't have another partner, but this motherfucker wasn't the partner that they needed to be for you. So you going to persuade this you didn't persuade yourself that you can't move on because this person don't want you to, but they wasn't who they was supposed to be for you, so they gonna stop you for living for you. If you don't get that motherfucker booked, they out here fighting. They out here breaking your shit. They out here talking about they gonna put their hands on somebody. All right, well, you about to put them hands together as you get cuffed up then. 911, what's your emergency? You out here letting these people bully you. You are grown as shit. You understand me? So your mother, she talking about, oh, that color don't look good on you. Oh, you didn't gain weight. You didn't gain back. You better take a little snapshot of her big back then. Okay? Because she may not know how her shit's looking. She out here talking about as far as all the weight on you, but she got all this weight on her too from her demonic ass partner. People using and abusing. You better cut it out. Because some of y'all that's too much shit slide. And I'll be the one, I call that shit out. Like, I know the fuck. See, I'm not somebody, I don't match energy. I like to maintain mine. But at certain times, God be like, let certain things slide. But you know what? There's times where he be like, matter of fact, tell them what it is. Sometimes, Chosen Ones, we hear the humble motherfuckers, okay? So that sometimes the power is the fact that we don't say shit because you're saying lies. But what I'm saying is some real shit. So you think you read in the room, but motherfucker, I'm reading you and you can't read out loud if your ass wanted to. You understand me? So certain people, I be like, I'm just going to let little can't get right, get it together. Some people, I just be laughing to myself like, because all it takes is that one time. Now you rethinking your whole life. Now when they say what changed you, it was the fact that you done ran into a motherfucker like me. That's what did it. Because you didn't sat there and you thought you met your match. Absolutely not. This is a height that you couldn't get to. You understand? So Chosen Ones, you better know your power and not let these people play with you. You out here letting people bully you. Now, I can tell you it's all about perspective, Chosen Ones, because I was in certain situations. Now let me tell you, the most toxic relationship I was in, that I was really out here getting iced out. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Not to be funny, but I'm out that circumstance. That was years ago, so I can talk about it. But Chosen Ones, I let this I'm 5'8", all right? I'm a tall shorty, all right? I'm 5'8". But the motherfucker that was bullying me, that I was connected to, that was abusing and doing all this demonic shit, the most little rowdy motherfucker, he was like 5'6". So really, if it came down to it, we could have mopped his ass around. But mentally, they have restrictions on you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, baby, if you don't, when you finally get your mind right, I'm like, now listen, y'all don't judge me, all right? Because, I'm 5'8". It was hard. You know what I'm saying? Certain, y'all mind y'all's business, all right? I got put on by my people with that person, all right? Now listen, I told you, that motherfucker was like 5'6", 5'7". I'm 5'8", you know what I'm saying? But he was like 5'6", 5'7". was acting so reckless was the craziest, the most abusive relationship ever. And I mentally, until I was like, you know what? Who the fuck does this little motherfucker? I could hold palm the top of his motherfucking head if I wanted to. You understand me? So I had to get in perspective. But so I'm not judging you because I've been there too as far as people mentally manipulating you. But when you step outside of yourself, because when it came to other people, I would be like, shorty, if you don't scoop his little ass up, if you don't scoop his ass up, and then call the police on him, you out here letting this little fuck, you know what I'm saying, this little ivory monster, this little Furby ass type, this little gremlin attack you, and you allow it. No, when you start to step outside of yourself and you see, like, you know what, motherfucker, who the fuck are you talking to? Because that, now we about to pull cars. Ain't even no pulling cars. Now we about to ruffle the deck. Okay? I ain't with that fighting shit. So you know, there's certain people. Now, that motherfucker was crazy. Now, there's other circumstances that was tied to a chosen ones, because every time I got away from that person, my people was fiends. So that person, he knew the plugs. So therefore, they would scoop their little asses in like how them little candy is where the people follow it. They was out there. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep coming back for my people. Oh, yeah, I got your people here. I'm like, this motherfucker. If she miss I wanna rock right now, gotta keep going down the street. This motherfucker keep trying to get them to get to me. I had to keep coming out of hiding to help them until it was no. Y'all on y'all motherfucker own. You think I'm gonna keep going into the danger zone because y'all motherfuckers want to keep being out here doing drugs and shit? Absolutely not. So chosen ones, But again, I say this because karma came back instantly pertaining to him. He got booked. Like, he got booked in the same way that he was violating me outside of being locked up. And he got locked up, it wasn't even around me. I already escaped. The fact that I called judgment by walking away from him, he was no longer protected from my divinity, right? So therefore, karma and consequences start coming into him instantly. As soon as I walked away, at that point in time, he got all this time over his head for some other dumb shit that he did. Not only that, when he was locked up, he was getting violated by certain men. You understand things that it was an eye for an eye. Guys like, okay, you did that to her, you about to get that then. Oh, you was out here beating, now you about to get beat on. Oh, you was out here, okay, now you about to do this. So karma comes in, but sometimes it's based upon you calling judgment, you walking away from it. You understand? So when I say don't let these people persuade you to stay stuck, that's almost mental manipulation. The same way as somebody's kidnapped chosen ones and the person's not around, but they threaten them, if you leave when I'm away, motherfucker, I'm up out of there. What you talking about? Soon as you hit the door, I'm hitting that window. Fuck is you talking? No. So it's mental manipulation. You don't allow these people to have you thinking about what would happen if you escape. No. What's going to happen if your ass stay? Get your ass on. You hear me? So there's some of you feeling like you're going to be financially limited by aligning if you leave this person or they walk away from you. Whole time this person's keeping your blessings from coming through. The whole time, think about the Color Purple movie. Remember when she was out here living, taking care of Mr. and certain bit, you know, she was living in the house with him, but he was a demonic ass motherfucker. He was hiding notes and shit. So she didn't feel like people supported her, loved her. She didn't know she had an opportunity to leave. It's because certain people are intentionally, demonic people will keep you restricted so you don't see certain things. So you could feel like your finances are restricted. You can't live without them the whole time. They got your check coming in. Your blessings is coming through them. So because you're putting that power in their hand, you're feeling limited. No. Get your ass up out of there. I don't care what they do for you. You can do for you too. And what they did, somebody else going to do too. That's some of you talking about you got children. Oh, they telling you, oh, you got so this amount of children, this or that. Nobody's going to want you. Baby, that shit ain't true. For somebody that got a squad of 4, I'm telling you right now, that ain't true. You understand me? There's certain people, chosen ones, that are willing to step up and play that position. Now, I'm talking about you going to have options. You think that stop people from trying to talk to me? I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just trying to say, you think that stopped? You think that they said no? That actually, people love that. Why chosen ones? Because there's some people who want children and they felt like they'll never have that. Now they see you. You somebody who's first. I can speak for myself, baby. I've been celibate for a minute for a reason. Because I already know my shit. I already know I'm fertile as a mother. As soon as you talk in my direction, I fuck around and be pregnant. Absolutely not. You understand me? I'm waiting for my divine one. But I'm telling you, chosen ones, for real. So you have to stop thinking that because you have children, nobody's going to want you. That's not true. That's a spell they try to speak on you. If you don't go sit there and be open to the right individual, okay? Now, again, trust your intuition. You don't want nobody. I don't allow nobody around my children. You understand me? Now, once I get a cosign, this my divine boo, okay, that's cool. But don't be out here rotating motherfucker because you didn't see. Make sure that you heal you so God reveals who's for you so you ain't just having all these motherfuckers in and out. You hear me? So just remember that, okay? Now, again, no disrespect, but some of y'all, I got to tell y'all, because not everybody's your friend. Some of these motherfuckers is weirdos. Some of these people is nasty. Some of these people, I'm telling you, you understand me? So just be mindful of that, all right? But do not allow also, with me saying that, don't let your fear, because there's some of you, I can speak on behalf of myself, chosen ones. Being younger, there was violations that happened, right? So my mother's husband was a violator. There was family members in my family that were violators. I'm talking about offenders. I'm talking about, oh, family, oh, you know how so-and-so is. Well, why the fuck is so-and-so here then? Oh, watch out for so-and-so. So I say this, chosen ones, because there's some of you that are fearful and you're scared to open up to love because you feel like somebody's going to violate your child because you got violated. You got to know that you're not your mother. You're not your brother. You're not your family. So that shit that they let slide, that shit that they let go on, you not that mom, you not that dad, so stop manifesting that towards your child. You understand me? Because there's some of you chosen ones, I'm telling you, again, your family, these are people that couldn't protect you, but you allowing your child to have, fuck no. Everybody who, again, allow certain violations to happen to me, my children ain't interacting with them. I'm telling you, that's just, you can do what you do, but if they couldn't protect you, you going to put your child in a position to get violated too? Crazy. It's crazy. I'm just trying to say that. There's some of y'all. Now, with this being said, again, this may ruffle a few feathers, but I'm from a mentality where I feel like, no, you should, when people come over, you should put clothes on. You don't need to have no, regardless, I don't care if it's just you and certain shorts, that shit don't slide. And that comes from a feminine point of view or a masculine. So my son ain't gonna be walking around in no boxers or no shorts and all this shit, the short ass shorts all exposed. My daughters ain't either. But I know also that them motherfuckers who are violators won't be coming over to see them. You understand me? So, chosen ones, there's some of you make excuses or people sat there and persuaded you to be in situations that are not for you. So you settling, and that's why you dealing with the people that you dealing with that are straight violators, but you tolerating it. Absolutely not. So when I tell you, chosen ones, you are not your mother, you are not your father. Stop comparing your cycle to them. You keep sitting there want to go above and beyond or do this because you want to make up to your inner child. Don't put something else on somebody else, all right? So let your children know. Don't have that fear in them. Of course, let's put them on the stuff. Don't talk to strangers. Don't let nobody touch you. Somebody do this, you already know. But chosen ones, let them know that you're going to protect them, that they're protected, but also work what they give. Like some of y'all, I appreciate y'all. I actually mentor some of my people that I mentor as children. Why? Because we're getting their gift strong early. Why? Because if you plant that seed early, chosen ones, they don't have to go and heal what you went through. There's some of you, their parents was going through certain cycles and they like, listen, they removing themselves for the cycle, so they want to make sure that their child is not connected to a cycle too. So the fact that you invest in your child, being there for your child, showing up for your child, healing you so that they don't have to heal from you. You are doing the work. But sometimes you don't feel like you are because your material shit ain't matching it yet, but it's about to. It's about to. Now, let me say this. All right? Because there's some of you, you may not be able to take your babies on trips when they little, but they're going to love you still, and they're going to love you when they're an adult where y'all could go travel all together then. You understand? Like, still, you got to know that. So, it didn't happen yet. Doesn't mean it's not happening. So, get yourself together, all right? Now, with that being said, chosen ones, Christmas is coming up. So do what you can, but whatever you can't do, make sure that you do something for you too. See, again, I can say this. I'm going to be real honest with you. Be transparent. I love my babies. My babies have been taught, they appreciate everything. You understand me? They're great, right? But I'm telling you, this is what I say, chosen ones, because there's some of you, your children are reflections of you. So if you teach them to value certain things, they're going to be appreciative for the things that you present them. Now, that don't mean giving them the bare minimum or you throwing them scraps, because it's not about that. No, you do what you can. But this is like you stressing about their birthday and they play with the box instead of this toy instead. Some things that you are doing or going above and beyond for is not about them. It's about the inner child in you. What you want is for you. What you felt like you would have been happy had you been aligned with to do. You understand me? So don't put that on them. Don't also try to over accommodate certain things. And I done had this conversation with a few people. Chill out. All right? Do what you can. But if you raise the right child, they're going to know it's not about that. They're going to love the experience. I can say on behalf of myself, chosen ones, my father passed away when I was 6, right? So let me say this. I remember how he smells. I remember how he laughs. I remember how he talks. I remember our little walks. I remember all the songs that we used to sing, the conversations that now I know he was saying them for a reason. He was giving me keys and clues that I was going to use as an adult, right? As I'm in alignment with where I am. Now, I say this, chosen ones, because again, I always say it's the time that you have with them. There's some of you that's so focused on working to provide for them that you're not realizing that shit don't matter to them because you're not there. So you can have them in a palace, but they're going to be upset and they're going to still speak up when they're older and say that you wasn't there because you didn't have time for them. So make sure you're instilling the right values. Okay. So that means allowing your child, again, time. Yes, God actually rewards you for doing right by your children. So yes, you may not have $1 billion right now, but how you know that God's not going to bless you for being a blessing to your child? See, he don't play about his babies. You understand me? So just know that. Now with me saying this, chosen ones, get prepared. All right, get prepared. Now, when I say get prepared, it's because everything that you was praying for is about to get presented. Now, what do I mean? Chosen ones, I told y'all this equivalent to your tax season, right? Now, this means that all the deductions, oh, thank you so much, babies. I appreciate y'all, and I do apologize if I wasn't acknowledging other gifteds as well. I just focused on the message that was getting sent. So thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. When I post this on YouTube, I definitely acknowledge you. So thank you. Okay. Now, I do want to say this. What you was praying for is about to get presented, chosen ones. All right. So you have to prepare for them. You have to see it all the way through. You have to see the small signs and synchronicities that God is presenting to you. So you know how you're about to get a deposit and they say, well, look out for like a little 1 cent deposit just so we can confirm that that's your account so we can deposit the rest in. See, that's what's happening. You're seeing small signs and synchronicities that God's showing you that you headed in the right direction. See, when I say this, chosen ones, he's not going to make a big sign so everybody can see that shit. He's going to have small signs so only you know what you're looking for and what's to be expected. So there's some of you right now, finances are about to increase. I'm trying to tell you. Opportunities about to get presented, but you need to be applying yourself to these things, right? So this could be like God telling you, okay, well, you're about to get a job in this place. Okay, well, what can you do? Before you even know the job title that's about to get presented to you, start applying to places in that vicinity. You may not know how you're going to move there, when you're going to move there, but if he tell you about to be there, start applying in that direction. This is listening because God is preparing you for the things that are getting presented. So you have to be obedient. There's some of you that delay things from coming to you because you don't listen when he tells you to move or tells you to do certain things that you should be doing. So, all right. So there's some of you love now, you waiting. You have to wait for love. Why? Because when God was telling you to remove that person that you was, thank you so much, babies. When God told you to remove those people that you was connected to, you hesitated. You dragged your feet. So now he got to purge them from your energy before this other person gets presented to you. So now you have to wait for that. There's some of you chosen ones that you didn't apply when you were supposed to apply. You didn't go to where you were supposed to go to. Everything's a domino effect. So you need to be playing your position. Okay. So again, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. You've been seeing small deposits in your life to show you that something major is coming. So this is God showing you signs and synchronicities through numbers. You hearing certain songs coming. You hearing as far as certain words that people are saying, certain colors that you see, certain animals that you see. He's showing you small signs and synchronicities, okay, to co-sign that you're in alignment, that things are coming. If you are wondering if you're on the right path, you know I got you. The links in my bio is buy one, get one free. So click on it, I got you, and you'll be able to hear those things, all right? Because, again, you're not going to miss this opportunity. And y'all know how I get. As far as those people who I mentor, you know I don't play about y'all. You know I'm going to be real involved with making sure you get to where you need to be going to. So, chosen ones, you're not missing this, all right? This is like you're getting this warning now. Because when you put that prayer in, that's like you putting that Uber request, that Lyft request, whatever the case may be. It's on its way. It's coming a certain time. So what you need to do, make sure you're ready before you make that call, okay? So this is properly being prepared for the things that you asking for before it gets presented. So you say you want new love. Why you messing with that old person then? You say that you want respect. Why you dealing with those slick ass comments from your people then? Okay, you say you want to be surrounded by love, but why you around people that trigger you? See, certain things ain't adding up. You understand? So you need to make sure that you're in position to be in alignment to receive those things. Now, with me saying this, you have to prepare. If God said you about to move, and there's some of you like, you don't know how it's going to happen, you're not supposed to, because you still got people in your energy that are monitoring you. So therefore, if he told you where you about to move to, those people would know too, and they would do everything in their power to try to deter you, stop you, and all of this, right? So certain things you don't know, and you're going to know and find out at the last minute, and it's because certain people's in your energy, and it's none of their damn business. You hear me? So chosen ones know that. But also I say this, right now, if God told you a certain city or state that's significant that you about to move to, I'm telling you, listen, start applying to certain positions. Start applying. You may not know what job it's going to be, but what's in alignment for you, you're going to see those things. This is almost like putting in an application, not even putting in the application and somebody reaching out to you for a position. I'm trying to tell you, things are in alignment, okay? Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, be prepared by applying. This is you being in divine alignment. Yes, you're waiting. Yes, you don't know what the move is, but you have an idea, okay? This would be God telling you about to move. You don't know where you about to move to, but he said start packing up your stuff. Prepare. What would make it easier for your future self? So if you're about to move, what's the first thing that you need to think about? The moving truck. You need to think about where you're going to get boxes. So start collecting them. Get that box, get them boxes and that tape ready. You understand me? Why? Because it's going to be in divine alignment. It's going to be the domino effect. At this point in time, you're going to have to get called, and you can't say you're not ready because you got warnings about it. You understand me? So again, chosen ones, you come to me, I got you. I'll tell you who you need to remove, what you need to do, all of that. That's in divine alignment. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I tell you about you so that you know that God aligns me with you for a reason. And I say this, chosen ones, because stop telling all these people. Some of these people, they readers, they demons. So if you got to tell them your information, chosen ones, that's a monitoring spirit. So I always say, come to me. I'm going to relay something to you that only God and you know about you, so that's a key word, like you can trust me, okay? So you know how your parents say, if I don't pick you up, I'm going to send somebody to pick you up, but this is the word, key word that they going to use. If they don't use this word, then I ain't send them to come get you. That's what happens. So again, you come to me, not that you're not going to be able to vent, but initially I'm like, let me just relay a little bit so that you see and get that confirmation. And then at that point in time, you can speak certain things to release certain things if you need to. This is what I'm here for. I got you. Anybody who's in your energy trying to mess with you, I'm going to pluck their asses up out of there. Anybody who's intentionally trying to set you up, I'm going to give you warnings about that before they have an opportunity to do that. You understand me? I'm telling you, chosen one, some of yours enemies be so mad at me because I be putting you on to certain things, but the thing is, they'll never stop this. And as soon as they get mad, they already know that they on God's wrath's top list. So you about to get up out of there regardless. Anybody who come to me, you already know how I go. I don't play about y'all. You hear me? So they getting removed. You about to see it. People about to, it is what it is, but let me say this, get prepared. So if you say you want a house, chosen ones, but you waiting for the money, do you know where you want to move to? Do you even know the type of house that you want, or you just want to move into some shit? Because if that money comes, you still going to be waiting right now, delayed right now, because now you got the money, but you don't know where you're going to move to. You hear me? So right now, be thinking about the future you, what makes sense. Okay, what type of partner you want for you? Okay, you want a partner that could help balance things out. So okay, if right now you stressed about bills, but you are independent, you want to take care of yourself, you just want somebody who can contribute to something. Shit, you want to again, some of you think that you wouldn't like a certain lifestyle when that may not be true. That may be because of the person that you was connected to. So there's some of you that don't want to have somebody take care of you because you're so used to people when they had finances over you. They try to control you. They try to tell you what you can do. They try to put you down or belittle you. So there's some of you that's working so hard because of your ego. But truly, if your divine person came and they was a provider and they loved you and they nurtured you and you still felt like you was benefiting this individual, you was pouring something into them, just realizing that sometimes your presence is the present, you understand, be open to as far as somebody taking care of you. There's some of you don't want no children because the whole time you was pregnant, that motherfuckers was out here wilding, cheating, deceiving, wasn't claiming, didn't help shit, all of this. But now guess what? You're about to align with a person who's going to be an even balance. This person is going to pour into you. They're going to nurture you. They're going to take care of you. Not everything's going to be on your shoulder. When you cook, they out here balancing the baby on their needs so that you can eat instead. Certain things shows them on. So you're aligned. Think about what the future you want. I want somebody who is a provider. I do want somebody who protects me. I do want somebody who allows me to be me and accepts me. You understand me? I want somebody who embraces my natural beauty. I want somebody who embraces as far as my humor. I want somebody who, you think about what works for you. You understand me? So again, chosen ones, think about the future you. Don't think about what other people want. Because you can have somebody with money, but they selfish-minded. They mean as shit. Ain't got time for you. They arrogant. These are the people that'll put your ass in homes when y'all get older. They'll pay for you to stay in that motherfucker. But you ain't around no love. You ain't around no family. They just put your ass locked away. So think about that, all right? As far as whereas your divine boo, it'll be y'all's loving children taking care of you, pouring into you. Or the fact that you was in a happy relationship, you're not aging like you would had you been in that toxic shit. So therefore you in your hundreds and you still flourishing, still cooking, still walking, still in love because the person that you with pours into you and you pour into them as well. So think about that, chosen one. What would the future you want from you? I want happiness. My thing is this. I want my love. I want to laugh. I want to dance in the rain. I want to look at the stars. I want to see pretty views. Yeah, we can travel together, but I'm cool looking at certain local views too. As far as random flowers, I like that. I like flowers. I don't expect you to just give me flowers because I give myself flowers too. I'm a plant mad pretty gardens. I don't need no $1 million mansion. Now, if God presents, it's cool, but that's also a sense of having a 20-bedroom house, but only needing 2. That's a form of gluttony too. So my thing is, I just want a big enough so my babies can have their house, or we got some big ass land they can build their house down the road as well. Certain things shows one. So what do you want? I'm somebody that right now I buy land, little parts of land for my children. Why? Because when they turn 18, I want something to give them. Even if it's a small lot. Okay, but what you want to do? You can turn that into anything that you want. That small lot could turn into a small little place. They can sit there and rent that out. They can do whatever the case may be. But think about the future you. You don't want to be where there's some of you that I'll be telling you what God tells me to relay. Like, yo, you can start this business. This is your purpose. And you still like, oh no, it's going to take too much time. I literally had somebody say, oh nah, that'll take too much time to build bread. Okay, so if you start now and still do what you're doing, in due time, you're going to add value to your business then. So there's certain people, you doing physical work now, but what's the 50-year-old, 60-year-old, 70-year-old you want to do? I don't think he or she wants to be out here in the fucking heat building shit or breaking down bricks unless that's your purpose. Now, it's different if you were in your purpose where you a carpenter, you're a landscaper, builder, because your passion and your purpose is going to keep you in that position. But I'm talking about the people that are out here settling. You doing certain shit instead of starting your own business. You know how about contracts. You know all about this. You've been around certain networking so you can start your own shit. So why wouldn't you put yourself in a position where you don't got to do certain... I'm just saying, I be telling y'all, I always give people the opportunity like, yo, I'm about to start this other business. You trying to get? All right, no, cool. And I'm starting that business. And then guess what? Then they later on, yo, you right. Absolutely. But no, once you ain't jump on my movement before I start moving, Fuck out of here. You understand me? So chosen ones now, everybody, oh, you was right. I shoulda, woulda, coulda, motherfucker. I did that work. You ain't getting in that. You understand me? If you ain't out here in the middle of the elements building certain shit with me, I know some people like to say they want to have those things before people. Nah, I want to see who's for me right now. I want to see who's sitting there speaking me into rooms I ain't in it yet. I want somebody who sees my vision or believes that certain things got the ability to manifest. I don't need somebody that just because once you see the shit, you believe the shit. Nah, that's too late. You should have seen it. You should have believed in it before you seen it. That's what that faith is. So, chosen ones, God is somebody that you talking about he told you to do something. You talking about, well, what you gonna get if you do it? The fuck out his face, because who are you talking to? You talking about, oh, well, if I leave this person, well, what is it? What are you talking about? God, sometimes he don't even tell you what you about to get because what do you mean? You need to just listen. That's like your mother saying, clean up your room. And you say, well, what do I get if I do it? To fucking live here? What are you talking about? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all just be, and then you over God's shoulder. You ain't even over your baby daddy's back that hard for child support. He ain't seen Ray Ray in a few fucking months, but you over God's shoulder trying to boss him around. God tell you that this person's about to show up. How do I know if that's true? But you believed your baby daddy when he was cheating on you. You seen the proof. This motherfucker, I'm just trying to say, you just out here, but you believed him. You caught him in the bed. You caught him in the motherfucking closet acting like Kelly for real. I'm just saying. But you gonna listen to... But when I keep asking God, well, how do I know? Shut your ass up. Stop asking questions and watch, motherfucker, okay? Don't believe me, just watch. Because some of y'all just... How do I... Do it yourself. I don't know about you, but you're gonna ask me to do something and then you keep... Stop coming out here. Stop checking. Shit, I said I'm gonna do. And this is like somebody asking me, oh, you gonna give me a ride? I say, yeah, I got you. We confirm this. I tell you this. We confirm. Do not keep hitting me the fuck up to ask me because it's about to be a no call, no show. Don't irk me. Don't ask me. Because it's like that trust. I understand you got trust issues. All right, Drake? I understand you got trust issues, motherfucker, but don't bring that shit over here. Know that you rocking with somebody different. All right? Because I'm sorry, don't be over my show. So the same way that y'all be, where you don't want somebody, stop being over God's back. You ask for that, now get your ass on and do what you need to do. You talking about you want your partner to come through. You ain't even wash your ass yet. You ain't even clean up your room. You talking about you want somebody to pull up. Pull up to what? Piss? Fuck out of here. Chosen ones. Hold on, look, I gotta do the little verification real quick. But, you out here, you want them to pull up on you. Pull up to where? And do what? I'm just trying. You ain't even washed the ass yet. Gnats and shit all still flying around, but you want company. Boy, if you don't get your fuck out of here, understand, chosen ones. And while we on it, let's say this. It's all about perspective. And I'm going to get up off of you after this. But be you. Embrace you in every form, chosen ones. All right? And I say this because this is equivalent. Some of y'all, now I always say, when you're posting pictures, do not post it at the exact time that you took it. Even if you post a picture that you took 10 minutes ago and do not be at the location that you are posting it in, as far as like, so this is being at live and letting people know your location, or you take a picture. Now, I say this. Also, pray over your pictures before you post them. So, God, I protect my picture from anybody trying to project, anybody who's trying to do picture magic, anybody who has ill intentions. You pray for it right before. But I say this, chosen ones, because there's some of you need to start posting pictures of you. But with me saying this, don't have it in the exact time. So even 5 or 10 minutes past, like you post a picture from 10 minutes ago, that still throws them off your energetic timeline. All right. So you're not posting it at the exact time, even if it's 10 minutes or 5 minutes or a couple days later. That's good. It throws them off your timeline as far as the loop. All right. So that just keeps people from being able to project in your energy at that time in real time. Now, I say also, start posting pictures of you now, chosen ones, in your natural state. Because there's some of you out here doing a bunch of filters and all of that shit. Chosen ones, let your scars show. I don't know if y'all can see I love my damn scars. Do I have scars? Yeah, I do have freckles and shit too. But do I have scars? Absolutely. Embrace them. Some of y'all out here filtering out, you aging. how the earth is moving right now, I already told you. Everybody's going to start to look a little bit older. Like all of a sudden, like, everybody looks older. They're in a different time. Think about when something's spinning and you know how it kind of pulls back a little bit. That's what's happening. You're getting higher. So certain energy is different right now. Us raising the vibration got the earth out of a certain slump. So certain things is about to happen. So right now, everybody may look old for a second and then the divine ones go back into their youth, okay? Glowing and all of that, all right? Now, I say embrace your beauty, okay? These people who are out here, no disrespect, you getting all these fillers and all of that. You don't even know how you about to age yet. So then those fillers is going to work against your natural element, and now you looking older with that shit than you would have without it, all right? So stop doing that. Certain shit is not worth the risk, okay? Now I say this also, chosen ones, post pictures of you who you are. So if you're somebody who you don't want to wear a wig all the time, but you like wigs, okay, well, guess what, chosen ones? Post a picture of you in your natural shit too. Just so you ain't out here ruining wigs when you with this individual. You done ruined about 3 motherfucking wigs that you could have sat there and recycled or reused because you scared allowed to see this person, to see you with your little bill hairdo. Okay? So if you got that little bill, you got the Tommy and shit, you got the little 3 strands of hair on your dill tip, be you. The beauty is within you. I'm going to tell you this, chosen ones. My hair, I always change my hair. I done shaved my hair off plenty of times. That shit grows right back. It's hair. Stop getting all attached to it. It's clearer energy, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because every element that I've been in, I liked it. Why? Because I seen who really liked me. So there's some people only like you when you got a wig on. They don't really like you. They just want you to look a certain type of way for them because they feel like they really not like that. So they need their girl to have a certain appearance. When every form I'm in, I know my person is going to like me. So this means if I'm rocking a close haircut, if I'm rocking my locks, as I do, and y'all know I freeforms, and that's what I'm working on again, because I miss them, chosen ones. So we locking it back up. Freeform, it's doing this thug thizzle. I'm trying to tell you right now. But with this being said, I like people to see me in my natural element. When I had my free forms out here looking like Frederick Douglass one fucking day, out here looking like this the next fucking day, I loved it. Why? Because I felt the most beautiful in my life. People who really was aligned with me, they liked me because of me. I don't like pretty locks for me. I like that nappy. I like that even pertaining to masculine. Okay, I like some masculines that keep themselves up, but I also like motherfuckers. I like you without the haircut too, motherfucker. I like you if you didn't shave up or line this up. That sometimes is cute. You understand? Like, some of y'all. Now listen, I love my freeform. Now I am going to say this, chosen ones, this season, I'm wanting to step into more my feminine, because I like my lipsticks, I like my, and I like dressing comfortable. Y'all see how I be dressing, but chosen ones, you know my voice is already raspy, and too many fucking people will be thinking, I'm not a fucking stud. No disrespect for those who are, but I be acting like, some people, oh, I ain't even know. You ain't know what, sir. You ain't know what. You understand? They be thinking that, no. So I be out here like a fucking stud for real. My voice is already raspy. I'm 5'8". You know what I'm saying? I got all these females that be trying to talk like, girl, no. I'm looking for the fellas. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my man. I ain't trying to be one. No disrespect. But I'm like, maybe I might need to, you know what I'm saying? Listen, my divine boo, he gonna have to accept me for me. But I'm also thinking I need to be on my girly stage, because sometimes I be like, yo, stop acting like that. Out here acting like a little boy sometimes. How I be, you know what I'm saying? I be like, But now, all jokes aside, chosen ones, because for real, like, what? I like to laugh. I'm not trying to dress for fucking prom all the time. I'm not rocking heels like that. I'm not doing that. I'll dress up cute. But I'm not, you gonna have me knees all fucking knocking and stuff? What? No, I'm not walking like Bambi and shit. It's an emergency. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not rocking them heels like that. I'm already fucking 5'8". You want me to be 6'5"? Fuck no, I ain't doing that. I like to be comfortable, all right? So yes, I can get cute. But I gotta get used to, I don't like people knowing my shape like that. I don't need them to know the wagon I'm dragging. I don't need them to know I got a little shake. You know what I'm saying? So show someone some shit, I'm like, all right, Shay, you gotta cut it out, because It was giving Dom. It was. It was giving Queen Latifah back in the day. Who you calling a bitch? You went 19, I'm like, all right, so I might have to. I'm going to start getting girly. Y'all about to see me pop out. But sometimes, for real, I love it. Sheesh, I like being comfortable. You ain't have me dressed like prom. Think I'm about to be rocking that lace and shit, all fucking melted to my scalp for 15 fucking hours? No, I'm about to take that shit off like a fitted cap. I'm not about to do all of that. You want me out here, you've been seeing stars since Saturday because your ass out here got the lace front on and had a band for 12 hours. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna switch hairs like Lil' Kim back in the day. I'm gonna do that. So what you want? Huh? I know you see me on a video. True. As I'm taking the other one off and putting some blue. Now I'm going to put the red on too. I'm trying to tell you. I don't like to switch it up. Shit, I don't like dyeing my real hair like that. I'll hit the Lil' Kim. Now I ain't going to have the cat out like Lil' Kim. I'm talking about the hair. Switch up the hair. I might have the fur. Might do that. But I ain't talking about having the cat out that damn bag. Okay? I ain't talking about that Lil' Kim. I ain't talking about I'm going to throw shade if I can't get paid. Like, girl, not you out here snitching because he didn't give you what you wanted. Crazy. Crazy work. But for real, crazy. She out here snitching. Get her ass, but for real, chosen ones, but be you. I say this because some of y'all chosen ones, you posting pictures from 15 years ago and you ain't built like that no more. Stop that shit. Your partner don't even know you from back then. You out here, again, I told you this before. You posting pictures when you was that Hershey Kiss. Well, you that Hershey bar now. Your shit done spread a little bit. Cut that out. Be you. Your Devon Boo gonna like you. He don't know you back when you look like that. You talking about you want to get back to your old figure. And you was stressed around that time, motherfucker. Do you remember you was broke? Do you remember your heart was broken? Do you remember that you was hurting? Do you remember that you didn't have no appetite? Motherfucker, you barely had any energy. So you talking about you want to get to the old you? No, we going to embrace this new you. We going to embrace this new you, okay? So your back got bigger, cool. All right? We know you healthy. Shit, we know you healthy. All right? You out here scared. You again, I always tell y'all, you're tucking your damn pants, stomach all in your pants. Now your shit went looking from full to now look like a fucking Krabby Patty because it didn't turn from 1 into 3 or 2 or 3. Cut it out. Your Javon Boo gonna come through, he gonna rub that shit like that wood on the Apollo. Cut it out. You out there doing too much. You out here just tucking the shit on. We see that, Krabby. We see the patty. It looks soggy, okay? The buns look soggy. Cut it out. You doing too much. I'm just trying to say. Some of y'all, you doing too much. Cut it out. Some of y'all want to have, I told y'all, you got the little waist trainer on. We thinking you got ops out this motherfucker. You walking around like 50 get rich or die trying. Take the bulletproof vest off. Every time I hug you, it shouldn't be hard as shit. Stop that. Because yes, the waist is getting small, but the upper body's still big. Cut it out. Now you looking like Hercules out this bitch. Stop it. Stop. Cut it out. We know it's not in alignment because the arms is there. Stop. All right? It's unhealthy. You can't breathe in the shit. Your ribs is fucking bruised. You understand me? Now you wonder why you got attitude all the time because you can't breathe, baby. That shit's too tight. You got everybody out here clutching they fucking blicky thinking you got ops and it's been a fucking bulletproof fucking body shaper this whole time. Stop. We know. Take 12 hours for you to get undressed. All we hearing is snip, 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 snaps and shit. Stop. Cut it out. All right? Let it out. Breathe. You'll be a lot happier. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to say. Because why are you? Why are they doing this? Why are you doing that? It's too much. You got everybody out here thinking you have ops. We out here trying to come up with a fucking plan. How we going to protect you. And it's not that. So stop it, all right? Be you, baby. You beautiful. All right, little Bill? All right? I'm just trying to say. I'm serious, because y'all doing too much. We love you. Baby, I love you. I told y'all, the Rastas, are you kidding me? The Rastas love somebody. Africans, too. They like, plumper females. Shit, they might. I'm trying to say. So as you're somebody's request. If you small, shit. That is what it is. Some people don't like they shorty to have cakes on shape. Sometimes they, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't like the shit ride spinners. They like they shit to stand still. All right? So whoever you are, whatever you look like, somebody is requesting you at this time. Be you so the right person aligns with you, okay? You can't go in there looking like Jasmine and come out looking like Jermaine. Stop it, because that's, be you. You gonna know. The true person who aligns with you gonna love you how Music Soul Child say, through everything, don't change, or how so beautiful and all that. I'm just saying, be you, baby, for real. Like, all jokes aside, be you, okay? We love you. Somebody's praying to align with you right now. You're on somebody's list. Somebody wants to know, but just get your face together as far as how you looking at them. Because I can tell me, sometimes I be just tuning into surroundings. You see this face I'm making right now? That's how I be looking. They probably be like, oh, she mean. I stay in my element. So when I stay to myself, people could be like, oh, I done heard that. Like, dang, yo, you cool as shit. I thought that you was bougie. I'm like, bougie? They like, yeah, you stay to yourself. No, I don't sound like fucking being bothered with dumb shit. Like, keep that shit over there. I don't want no drama. I don't want no, no, thank you. What you doing? Minding my business. I like to pop out and then pop right back in. It ain't no, y'all might like to party. I'm ready to go to fuck to sleep. All right? And when it comes around 9 o'clock, I'm looking at you. How they say, you looked at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lay down. Shit, I ain't trying to do all this. You talking going to the next location? Absolutely not. I barely came to this motherfucker. I'm not doing that. No. So, chosen ones, go where it aligns with you, where it makes sense with you, with the people that you want to go there with. Because, I'm telling you, around 9 o'clock, them eyes start getting heavy. Now, I might go to sleep, wake back up around 4. It is what it is. I'm not doing all that shit. And then again, I'm not dressing like prom. You want me to keep going from fucking prom to prom? I'm not doing that. I don't know who needs to hear. I'm not fucking rocking heels all day. So, I'm going to be cute though. So now listen, I'm going to get out of my little tomboy stage shit. It's about to start getting warm. I ain't showing all that shit up. I like covering up. So, my husband will know. Shit. Whoever, and listen, you know what, let me get off here, because y'all know I'm gonna just keep on going. But no, yeah, dressing some sneakers, or some sandals, shit, get a little toes done, all that. Start, you don't want your shit throwing up gangs. Like, it might be time, chosen one. Do it for yourself. How I say, prepare. You might need to hit them heels right now, because some of y'all look like you've been doing a fucking heel toe outside in the dirt or the concrete for a minute. All right, so you know damn well if you scratched your own fucking leg or foot when you was rubbing that shit, you know damn well you gonna scratch their ass the fuck up too. They gonna be asking if you got cats and shit. Whole time that cat is you, motherfucker. So it's time to start, might need to start buffing them bitches out. You know, for Martin, when she start going like, you might need to start buffing them. As far as lotions and shit too. Maybe you don't have to grease yourself up for nobody else. Maybe you just don't want to be ashy for you, motherfucker. I know it's wintertime, but you might need to do that. Okay? So again, chosen ones, make sure your wife win, your walk past win, that wife win is good. Make sure this is the time to go check. Because if it's the flu season in one way, shape, or form. So if that Susie or that Pipe's out here sniffing, coughing, leaking, scratchy, all that, you need to go get a check. Okay? Go get checked up before your person comes get presented. I'm just trying to say. But I love you, babies. But now, all jokes aside, let me get off of here. But I love you. Prepare for everything that's getting presented to you. Again, please remember that it's buy one, get one free. I opened up more slots for you. So it is like earlier hours as well as a few evening hours too. I was asked to extend it. I'm going to see if I'm going to extend it till tomorrow for you, but that's the furthest I can do, chosen ones, okay? So I love you so much. The link's in my bio. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I got you. I'm proud of you. If you need me, you already know how to reach me, okay? Love you. See you, babies. Y'all have a good one.